Finally, we do not stitch together old pizza. That's the very strange statement Chuck E. Cheese was forced to make after a popular YouTuber's conspiracy video went viral. The conspiracy theorist even claimed one of his high school friends who worked at the restaurant confirmed his suspicions.
There's a theory that if somebody at Chuck E. Cheese doesn't finish their whole pizza and there's like a few pieces left, the employee will take that to the back, take those pieces off the tray, and form a new pizza.
Now, to support his issue, Dawson presented photos of mismatched slices on half and half pies, saying they appear to be randomly placed, not part of the same original pizza.
You know that feeling when you grab a hot and ready pizza thinking dinner is solved? What if I told you that slogan might be the coldest thing on the menu? We found employee claims about pies sitting under heat lamps for hours, uneven cheese sliding off lukewarm crusts, and sauces so sweet you'll swear it's dessert. If you've ever wondered how far a chain can stretch the word fresh, stay tuned. We're pulling back the grease-stained curtain on who's actually serving value and who's just serving spin.
What's that?
All the screens on the belt like that.
Oh, I hate that. It's not somewhere to hold stuff. It's where food comes out of. I know.
So much
They're prepped in the tray next to me.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to use cold.
Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. Costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. You think hot and ready means fast and fresh, but what if it really means sitting under a heat lamp long enough to feel like secondhand dinner?
Your guess is good.
The music just makes this even creepier, right? That was part of the video Shane Dawson shared with his 20 million subscribers earlier this week, attempting to investigate whether or not that chain recycles their pizza.
Let's start with Little Caesars, the poster child for convenience that forgot what freshness tastes like. The promise sounds simple: walk in, grab your pizza, walk out. No wait, no fuss. But that simplicity only works when nobody looks too closely at what's actually waiting under that orange glow. Former employees have said the same thing for years. The pizzas are built in bulk, lined up hours before you arrive, and parked under heat lamps that work harder than the staff. The result isn't speed, it's storage. The cheese shifts like it's trying to escape, the crust picks up a damp skin from trapped steam, and the sauce finishes with a syrupy edge that belongs at a carnival stand, not a dinner table. Each pie might technically qualify as ready, but the heat lamp already did the eating for you. The bigger issue isn't just this one chain, it's how ready has become code for mass-produced. It's the food industry's way of keeping labor costs low while churning out as much as possible before anyone walks in the door. Efficiency replaces flavor, and every bite tastes like it came from a schedule, not a kitchen. It's like microwaving leftovers and calling it a chef special, technically hot, but that's not what you paid for. The truth is, cheap isn't free. You'll pay for it later in lost freshness, upset digestion, and the slow realization that value doesn't always mean worth. The real scam isn't in the price tag. It's in how convenience gets dressed up as quality. And if you think nostalgia can save a slice from slipping further downhill, well, that's the next trick this industry loves to play. Now let's move on to how nostalgia gets weaponized when the food fails entirely.
Your guess is good.
paying for pizza or just reliving your 6th birthday party? That's the real draw behind Chuck E. Cheese, a place where the flashing arcade lights and animatronic nostalgia do the heavy lifting while the food stays quietly in the background. It sells the memory first and the meal second, betting that a dose of childhood sentiment will keep you from asking too much about what's on your plate. The mascot might headline the show, but the kitchen runs more like a side act meant to keep the guests busy between rounds of skee-ball. Former employees have said the pizza was always the afterthought. Parents ordered because the kids had to eat something, not because anyone believed it would taste good. Behind the counter, things got practical fast.
Chuck E. Cheese is not having this, saying the leftover claims are unequivocally false. The music just makes this even creepier, right? That was part of the video Shane Dawson shared with his 20 million subscribers earlier this week, attempting to investigate whether or not that chain recycles their pizza. In a tweet, the chain says in part, quote, "Our pizzas are made to order, and we prepare our dough fresh in restaurant, which means they are not always perfectly uniform in shape, but Chuck E. Cheese says they are always delicious."
Frozen crusts ready to go, ovens warming both pizzas and birthday cakes, and cheese that melted into a thin, glossy layer instead of a stretch. During rush hours, staff sometimes had to make do with what was left. One worker even described slices being added back to new pies when orders ran short. Framed as waste reduction but hard to explain to anyone picturing a fresh pizza. The result? A rubbery, uneven pizza that smells like melted nostalgia. Kids take one bite and bolt straight back to the games, and even parents don't complain because it feels familiar. That's the trap. The memory smooths over the mediocrity. The brand hasn't evolved much since the arcade's glory days, yet the emotional payoff keeps customers spending like it has. Hidden under that fun-for-the-whole-family image is an industrial kitchen set up for throughput, not taste. In the end, you're not buying dinner, you're paying for the story. So what do you do if you still want low prices without the hidden corners? Let's wrap with what to actually watch for next time. Convenience and nostalgia are two sides of the same marketing coin. Both keep you focused on the story instead of the slice. Whether it is a chain selling speed or childhood memories, each trick works by lowering the bar until you stop looking for quality. You should start noticing texture, temperature, and transparency before calling anything a deal. Freshness is easy to fake under bright lights but rare to taste twice. Saving money does not mean accepting soggy shortcuts or faded flavors. Stay sharp, eat smart, and like and subscribe to help us keep the spotlight on the food industry's best-kept shortcuts.